welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we're playing my favorite colors, blue and white, but all these creatures, and God, some of the counter spells are even creatures. What has happened here? It's kind of blue-white mid-range. The truth about it is it's blue-white control, and I'm gonna play it like a control deck if I want to, but it can win a mid-rangey game plan, a tempo style game plan, a flash style game plan by resolving some threats and attacking the opponent if that's really what you want to do. It just turns out that the best cards in white and blue right now do promote attacking more than they promote much else. The removal spells aren't particularly reliable, and the counter spells, the conditional ones, while very nice, you know, Essence Scatter, Negate, historically very good, but right now the threats of the mid-range standard are too diverse. There's too many enchantments, there's too many planeswalkers. Like, if your counter spell misses, you can lose the game, and that feels like too much of a crapshoot for my taste. So I like counterspells that hit everything, and the best of them all is Make Disappear. The best way to play a Make Disappear deck is to have creatures in it to sack to your Make Disappear. Also, one of the best reasons to have creatures is to be the best Bankbuster deck. Bankbuster in a deck without creatures is a bit slow, and it often means that you're taking turn 2 off for no immediate return, and you get run over. Bankbuster in a deck with creatures can crew up into a quality blocker or attacker for a planeswalker, and that makes a big difference. So basically, this deck is on a mission to be the best version, the best deck that can run Reckoner, Bankbuster, and Make Disappear. If it makes those two cards very, very good, it's a very strong deck. So some of the new cards that have been printed give us the ability to do that. My favorite is Destroy Evil. This is now a mainstay in a lot of decks that don't want to lose immediately to Haughty Djinn, Sheldred the Apocalypse, Adeline, all of these cards that have 4 toughness or greater that are a big problem that people are running in their decks, and the ability to kill enchantments usually comes up somewhere. The best thing about it is that this comes up against green-white enchantments, the other popular meta deck, because that is a deck that will run you over if this didn't have that line of text on it, if this weren't a good 2-mana play. But because they run a lot of enchantments, it is. So Destroy Evil as a 4-of, taking the place of other cards that are too slow, like March of Otherworldly Light and Faithful Absence, which have too much of a downside. And then the other new card that's really powerful here is the Anointed Peacekeeper. This is a good way to just slow down the opponent's game plan and keep cards like Planeswalkers, Liliana of the Veil, Sorin the Mirthless, from activating for free. That makes a huge difference in the game for sure. It is a unilateral effect. It is not just an opponent's effect. So be careful with this card. If you name Reckoner Bankbuster, you will mess with your own Bankbusters, which can be very bad. And if you don't name Bankbuster with this card, it can crew Bankbuster. So that's a really good combination because the Peacekeeper can swing in and then crew Bankbuster on defense if the opponent comes swinging back. It's very, very good. Restoration of Iganjo, a little better than expected and sweet with a Bankbuster deck because you can basically cheat out Bankbuster when under pressure by discarding it and reanimating it from the graveyard. Wedding Announcement doesn't need an introduction anymore. Overcharged Amalgam, though, you may not have seen that in a while. In our quest to become a very good Make Disappear deck, we ended up with a lot of stuff to sacrifice. Wedding Announcement, the token from Bankbuster, the tokens from Wandering Emperor, Spirited Companion, and if you're willing to exploit some of those, Overcharged Amalgam is a sweet 4-mana 3/3 flash that comes with a counter spell and can also counter abilities, which can really blow out a Planeswalker ultimate if they go for it. All in all, it's supposed to be a mid-range deck, but I'm going to play it very often as a control deck, especially with a top end of Farewell to bail us out of all kinds of situations. So I look forward to torturing the black meta with this deck that has no black cards. Today's patron shout out goes to Anarchy. Thank you very much, Anarchy, for signing up at the shout out tier, and you paid for a whole year in advance to get a discount. I appreciate that a lot. That really adds to just kind of the security that the patrons won't be here today and gone tomorrow that you're always afraid of as a creator. So thanks for doing the whole year in advance. For those of you able to afford it, like, it's very kind, and I thank you a lot, Anarchy. I appreciate that. And if you would like a patron shout out, check out the link in the description, patreon.com/covertgoblue. There's also other sweet perks like getting tokens as certain tiers shipped to the US. And we've got some other stuff in the works for patrons in the near future that I'm excited about. Now let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. All right, cool hand on the play. Should be able to actually use our counter spells well. Spar's headquarters, huh? What are you going to do with that? Nothing yet. Well, I'm not going to walk into a Make Disappear as a person who plays Make Disappear. You know how the matchmaker likes to do ya. Okay, that can resolve because we have this. Nice and easy. And let's take the opportunity to get something on the board. The Peacekeeper can come down next turn, supported by Make Disappear. Okay, Shauna. That is a nasty card. All right, no discards because we didn't draw anything that works well with that. Come on, come on. There we go. All right, what are you up to? Grafted Identity. Teachings of the Kirin. Ren and 7. I guess we're gonna name Ren. Guess we're gonna name Ren and 7. Now it's a pretty hard card to cast and activate. And of course they want to go for AO. Think we should get AO exiled. So this is going to be... Actually, this is a Storm the Festival list. Let's exile Storm the Festivals. I did see this one floating around on the internet. So Grafted Identity requires a cast sacrifice, which is certainly walking into our counter magic. So we can definitely kick back now with a advantage on the board and interaction. Teachings is fine. I don't think that puts them ahead in a meaningful way against my board. But they will go for this Grafted Identity. And now when we attack with Architect, we can make a 1/1, so our Overcharged Amalgam is switched on. Vigilant Army, engage. The Shauna getting a counter is a problem, but it still taps to attack. Okay, can't activate.
Come, 7. It is time for battle.
All right, we'll drop an Emperor. Get a counter on the Architect and then get first strike on the Peacekeeper. So that they can both engage well with Shauna. Maybe we should attack the Ren in 7, should we? They're going to make a Tree Folk, which I don't have a great solution for. And they let it go. Hold up Amalgam, say go. Yeah, our counter spells completely shut them out of the game. Completely. Nasty. Nasty, nasty win. Loved it. On the draw sucks, but the hand is good. Jungle Hollow. Okay. Sure. What you doing over there? I'm going to try to be assertive. So they have removal. Dig up. Dig up what? Okay, doesn't look like they're Jund. Shigeki type stuff, maybe? I don't know. Question mark? I cast Restoration of Aganjo. They also fetched a forest. That's not very Invoke Despair-y thing to do, and it's a very Titan thing to do. Whoa. Reach. A creature an opponent controls would die. Exile it instead. If you do, make a 1/1 Sapperling. Ah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna kill it. Little ramp. Little blamp. Some kind of black-green mid-range that doesn't appear to be an Invoke Despair deck, at least from what we've seen so far. Make disappear. The tempo game plan should serve us really well here. I'll play the wedding announcement in a minute. I want to draw cards off it because I'm greedy. So I'd love to play it when I've already attacked with 2 creatures. Storm the festival pile. No. Your big expensive cards are nothing to me. Ooh, that's mean. I guess we're doing that instead. Instead of wedding announcement. Grasp, beatdown, hook. I guess I have to name hook. Beatdown. Bouncers beatdown. I tried that in my mono green deck. It's too bad that everything else about that deck was bad. The top deck Sheldred, which does stabilize this battlefield. That makes me a little salty. We'll just decline. Guess I need this. And now the opponent's probably going to hook me to death using Infernal Grasp. But we're a turn away from flipping again. That Sheldred was the best possible draw, I think. It's amazing the way it just locks out a battlefield. They did not use the Grasp on the Peacekeeper. They're going to hook through it anyway. Okay. So that's going to kill almost everything. But we can save something. So that we have 2 attackers next turn.
This fight.
Transform. Counter here. Attack. Let's see if they block. You got the guts. Again. For Dead Sheldred. Dead Sheldred achieved. Take our draw. Pain-free draw, I might add. Stomper. So this is where they get to use the beatdown, I guess. It is expensive, though. They can't do that and grasp. Because I'm not playing black creatures, unlike everybody else. Ooh, we can bounce the Stomper or our own creature in response. So the question might be what we want to... Yeah. The question might be what we want to bounce. Let's go for this. Opponent will try to beat down with the Stomper in response, and we can either bounce the Architect or... Oh no, they didn't. Interesting. Yeah, if they want to block the 1/1, that's fine. They take a lot of damage. There's the beatdown. Alright, I'll pick it back up. Oh, okay. I could also make them pick up their Stomper, but I think picking up my own creature for value is right, but I would totally understand making them pick up the Stomper. Both can be good here. I don't want to be a percentage gamer anymore. I don't want to be. but that's going to happen when you're trying to brew decks in a hostile environment. The first 2 weeks of a new meta are exciting. The rest is a slugfest. Most of your ideas don't work. It's hard to find the ones that do. And we're off. Hopefully the doggo will lead us to another land. Come on, little buddy. Enchantments? Alright, can't miss a beat against them. Their 2-drops are really good, though. I think I'm going to say go. If I top deck the land, I can play a restoration. If I don't, I can dig for it. But their 2-drops are kind of where it's at, and you really want to counter them. Okay, hit land, please. 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 Thank you. Fight rigging. Terrifying. I mean, you have to draw something to deal with that visitor. I think I'll take my block. Might get removed next turn. Amalgam sacrificing itself here. They seem to be mono green. Let's get a Peacekeeper on them. Maybe we can keep them from casting an important spell. Invoke. Okay, they might take a turn off here where all that they do is put a counter on the visitor. Or they could top deck perfectly. I guess any playable card feels like a top deck in that spot. What an interesting mono green enchantment pile. I wonder if this is the way to mono green. What we don't see is interaction of any kind, so it might be their serious strategy to just not interact at all. Farewell, we gotta get to that. If we get to that, we'll be okay. But do I take down the overcharged amalgam shields when they're about to rig a fight? What I need them to do is use that Boseiju. Do you think we can get them to use that Boseiju? If I play a Bankbuster, will they use that Boseiju? They might. Good enough for me. Use it. They're not using it. They're not using it. Channel that Boseiju. No! Okay, we can still top deck the land and get there. But that's what it's going to take now. What'd you get? Fight rigging into fight rigging? Could be worse. Could be worse. That Invoke the Ancients, though, it's a scary card. So do we block with Bankbuster here? Because this is holding off the Ancients, but we kind of don't want the Ancients held off. What we want to do is find a block next turn so that we can make it one more turn, but then they're going to rig another fight. If they remove our blocker, we could die. So we need another 3/3 blocker, but I guess we have Amalgam. I want them to play those Ancients. I want them to play those Ancients into the Farewell. Oh my goodness. This is so scary. Here, puppers. Draw me land. Okay, tap land and alt. Gain land. Pure value. Okay. It's up to Amalgam to get in there and ninja block after this other fight rigging goes off. I'm still waiting to see if they run any removal in their deck. No, they got another fight rigging? With another fight rigging? Good lord. All right, decline the exploit because didn't counter anything. Could have countered the other rigging, but we're going to sweep it anyway. We just really want them to play the invoke. They might be too smart for that. Let's find out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. This is fine. All creatures, all enchantments. I can't think of a reason for graveyards. Oh wait, there's a reason. And the Bankbuster stands alone? What's the follow-up? Visitor. Anyone else? Nothing else for now, but some kind of an instant. Maybe another Boseiju? I have a 1/1. Opponent has a land and a Shigeki. I'm glad we X out graveyards. Interesting. Did not foresee the Shigeki. Let's draw. Yeah, we'll take some blocks here. Life total, baby. It's all about life total right now. Destroy evil. We got to get him up to 4 toughness. Let's draw again. We might hit land. And draw again. And pass. Blockers on the battlefield. Yeah, that's good. That worked out. Oh my goodness. Take this out, take 1, use Destroy Evil on the Shigeki. Draw. And we'll play this out, I guess, because of Syncopate. Pass. Taken over. Yep. Oh my goodness. We burned 3 invokes. We actually burned 3 invokes. Whoo! That got close and scary. All right, on the play. We get to Syncopates and Bankbusteries and pretty good on the play. We'll have to draw some land. Hopefully we can. Mono blue. Bankbuster can be a big drop against mono blue, but we still have to hit every land drop or it's a failure. Here we go. It's not a land. Let's try to hit. Come on, deck. Come on, man. Do we really have to do this every day? Every day? Maybe opponent, you missed 2? Make it even? Oh, they did. They made it even. They made it even. I appreciate you. Hey, land. Go. Wait a minute. We can resolve a Peacekeeper here. Do we want to, though? That was a really dumb move by me. We could have hit for 4 as well. Let's get the wedding announcement down, I guess. The shame of playing a Peacekeeper post-combat there. Too much. Too much shame. I would not be able to handle it. Okay, we're going to miss this land. I'm not going to draw for it yet, though, because our opponent's going into a potential Jhin turn. Need to be able to fight it on both sides on their turn and ours. We can always draw an end step if they don't go for it. The Terror plays around everything. Oh, I'm salty. Okay. I guess we'll try to casualty this make disappear. Feels bad. But should do the job. Casualty is a sneaky way to cheat on mana. You essentially get something without paying for it by throwing a creature into the bin. Okay. Announcement goes off. Creatures get swole. Welcome to the party. Nothing. All right, we draw. Please. Please, deck. Please. Hit me with some land. Oh my god. What a quality matchup. Okay. Yep. If we're going to avoid losing to a Jhin, we need things to go a certain kind of way. And that is, countering now is not it. Oh, I still have the Memory Delusion there. It's one of the cards I see people cut the most from the deck. I love the Memory Deluge. If they miss this land drop, we're kind of in it. Because we were just going to get out mana'd there. But if we draw a land, it's kind of okay. Sure. They Fading Hope the Pilot. Interesting. I think that's the great target. Alright, we attack. We pass. Now we just make them put something on the stack someday. That is not what I'm afraid of. Flash threats will give them fits. Sure. Here's the Wandering Emperor. They have 1 mana left and they don't have a Jhin in play. Emperor might destroy them. Alright, we found our land. That's lethal. What you got? That's game. And then they were dead. Wow. I wonder what all those cards were. Going first. Love it. Cool hand. Bankbuster probably comes down, although Restoration could cheat it out. So maybe we hold it. We'll see. We'll see what our opponent does with their first turn. We get mono black. They got Sleeper. Okay. Well, the Make Disappear won't do any good. I think we just play the Bankbuster then. Potential to ramp or get something else out for free on Chapter 2 of Restoration. But yeah, if they're looking at open mana, they probably won't cast anything. They'll just evolve the Sleeper. Curtains is frustrating, but nothing we can't handle. Not even positive it would be a great use of their mana. The frustrating thing about it is this Wandering Emperor I just drew, which is probably a really good target for them. And just knowing about the Make Disappears. Let's lay some stops for the Restoration in case we want to take some actions. We'll see 2 new cards. Maybe we'll know whether or not we want to discard. Or maybe we'll want to draw with Bankbuster. But right now it's looking like Ramp of Iganjo. Alright. So I can't play Wedding Announcement this turn and hold up Make Disappear. So I think what I'm going to do is draw with Bankbuster and give it one more chance to hit a way to kind of cheat on mana. Like a dog or another Bankbuster. A 2-drop. Okay, do not hit. Shuffler's fine though. They know about Make Disappear, so they're probably just going to evolve the Sleeper. But they have to start carrying next turn when we have a 3-4. And we'll have the mana to defend it. Interesting. So, Infernal Grasp? Maybe. No, they go for another Curtains. Okay, if they want to evolve that, great, I guess. No, they're going for an Underdog. All right, at that point, we'll Make Disappear. Too much board presence. It's going too far. But we do have to defend our Restoration with our life. So we definitely want to draw with Bankbuster. I'm wondering if we also want to announce another wedding. If we announce a wedding and we make a 1/1 and the opponent kills it with a cut down, that's really bad for us. I'm not positive they have a cut down though, and they only have 3 cards left. But we really want the 1/1 to sack to the Make Disappear, is what it's all about. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, we counter it. Because, yeah, we counter it. God, why do they have to always have it, man? If it's a card you don't like that fits their curve perfectly, they always have it, don't they? What will they choose? What will they choose? Okay, backup wedding announcement. Again? Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, alright. Wow, just wow. What a lucky piece of gutter trash. Alright. Hang in there. That's a good draw. We needed that. Alright, it's fine. This is fine. We'll have a lot of blockers, but then they go for Meat Hook, right? Shake the head, STH. I'm shaking. But we're not out of it. It's actually a very interesting game. Okay, and they have the grasp. Yes, of course they do. We really needed that. But of course, if the wedding announcements flip, these become far more formidable. Everybody in? All right. You have to go... You can make this a 3/3. And it would have Death Touch. These have to block here. So this should block here. They'll make it a 3/3 and we'll save one for later. Let's go! Not dead. Not quite dead. One wandering eye slain. Another soon to be slain. Nice. Both curtains down. They did cause me a good amount of stress. And for that, respect to the curtains. I think I'm supposed to play the land here. so I can use all these bank busters. As much as an Otawara might be a very good saving card, we need the mana. Opponent is proud of themselves. They are spamming the GGs. They are really excited about something here. Let's see what it is. Hook doesn't do it. Invoke Despair doesn't do it. So what is it that they think just wins them the game here? Come on, you said GG. You were so sure. Why haven't you made your play yet? That's what they were so confident about. All right, let's try to draw a counter. That would be really convenient here. Destroy Evil doesn't quite do it, does it? Another draw won't get us there, so let it resolve. And we'll sacrifice you and I guess this one, because the blockers, this does have Death Touch. And we want another creature out of the deal. They GG'd me. Did they forget how Invoke Despair works? Okay, none of that gains life. None of that gains life. I could draw another card here, but drawing cards isn't going to help me. Not too much. I guess another announcement it is. If they have backup if they just ripped another Invoke Despair off their Invoke Despair, as they tend to do, we're gonna have to take the L. But man, do I hate taking L's to early GGs. That is one of my pet peeves for sure. Land. Level. Pay 1 life, draw. Okay. I mean, we can back swing at them for a lot. Ooh, do you really want to pay that life? That could come back to haunt you. Another sleeper. All right, let's draw. Pilot acquired. Let's draw again. Spirited Companion. All right, we are really, and I promise you guys, we are very, very seriously trying to dig for some kind of a counterspell or something. Or Planeswalker, another Wandering Emperor would be amazing. So let's keep looking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can't get there, guys. Can't get there. They're at 13. Jump block, take 8. Doesn't take them out of range. But I do like the idea of attacking with 2 things. The thing is, a Sheldred's lethal, so I really don't want to use the Destroy Evil. So I guess I'm just throwing away some creatures here. But that, I think, is right. Because I need to hit Wandering Emperor to absorb and Invoke Despair, or I could hit a land. I'm trying, guys. I'm sure they're going to draw better than me off 2 looks than I drew off 5, but I'm doing my best. Oh no, not the curtains. Okay, at least it's expensive. They could still have a Sheldred, but they might take this anyway if they do have it, so we've got to go after their curtains here. Or if they do have it and they take this, at least we get a redraw. So we let this resolve and hope that the redraw draws us back into Destroy Evil if they play a Sheldred. Ah! Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, don't let me down. Oh, we got it. We got the Wandering Emperor. Now we just want to bait them into this attack. We don't crew in response. We just want to bait them into this attack. I mean, obviously there's still another pilot hanging out, but anything we can do to convince them to attack here. They look at the hand. There's no immediate threat or anything next turn. They attack. They attack. All right, so the sleeper, this can't have death touch, so we can crew this up, block there. We can chump here, make a 2/2. That is actually a 3/3. And then the opponent has to block this Bank Buster, and they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's game. That's game. Early GG, huh? Should I send it back at him? No, that's not. That doesn't help. That doesn't. You're not saving the world with a play like that. How exciting for you. Are you done now? Or would you like to turn this into a Phyrexian again? Because that's the only play you're sitting on. Yeah, get out of here. Good game. I'll show you where to stick that good game. And we are back for the post-game wraps. And in my games playing this version of blue-white mid-range, we had 5 wins and 2 losses for a 71% win rate in Mythic, which is pretty good. Our battles with mono black so far, only one of them, and it is a 1-0 our way. Our battles against mono blue are split 1-1, and our battle against mono white right now is an 0-1, which I would kind of expect, especially on the draw against that deck. I think that this deck is very good as long as mid-range continues to be popular, because you're the mid-range deck with Make Disappear and a flash threat at Planeswalker in the Wandering Emperor, as well as other exciting cards that just put strange pressure on the opponent, like Overcharged Amalgam, Restoration of a Ganjo. These cards are surprisingly resilient when you get to start swinging with them and playing them at flash speed when the opponent can't interact. And it's a good Bankbuster deck. And right now, good Bankbuster decks are doing very well in the meta, in the mid-range meta. So I would definitely encourage you guys, if you're looking for a unique solution to the mid-range meta, to try out blue-white mid-range. It's a very fun deck. Thank you to all of you who stayed till the end. It is the #1 thing that you can do for my channel, and I appreciate it. If you would like to support me more, check out the link in the description to go to Patreon, or hit the join button and become a YouTube member so that you can access my live stream videos, where you might find me playing more of these decks. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.